What is up, Cancer? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placement. Also, if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, book it down below through my website in the description box. Check out Patreon and Vimeo if you want access to the monthly readings. On Patreon, I also do energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon only videos. So if you want help on your spiritual path, that's definitely the platform for you. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, helps the channel grow. Let's get into it, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. Let's check out, let's do crystal visions. I'm actually really feeling crystal visions for you guys. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Cancer. If you're new to tarot or not new to tarot, go ahead, check out how to interpret tarot as a viewer. It's linked down below in the description box as well. I go over what signs to watch and why, and all the things you need to know about energy, gender, the difference between the two. Show me what I need to see for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Heard rejection. We have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is a card of defeat. In reverse, though, it feels like it does feel like, for some of you, like an old energy. For instance, like if you have a deeply rooted sense of rejection from childhood or for past relationships, or you have this sense of an inner dialogue, for instance, in regards to your relationships or dynamics with other people, that I'm always going to be rejected, or at some point the sense of rejection is going to overcome me, right? It kind of feels like that, and that's resulting in this energy of defeat, right? The Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. Knight of Wands in reverse, and that creates this energy of wanting to run or backtrack. I just heard backtrack really loud. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Some of you might be intimidated by another, I said another, but there's not another feminine energy. By a feminine energy. They feel very, I wouldn't say alpha, but they feel very confident. And then we have a King of Pentacles. I feel like some of you might aspire to be a Queen of Wands energy, but this is like the lack of confidence. This feels like a relationship. It really does. It's almost like you're in a dynamic with this King of Pentacles energy, Taurus energy, with Strength in reverse, Leo energy. I'm getting like really strong Leo vibes. Like I feel like I'm doing the Leo reading right now, to be honest with you. Leo or Aries, and yet I feel like I'm really being sucked into like fire energy, which is crazy. But it's a Cancer read, you know. I really feel like I'm doing a reading for Aries or Leo right now, though, because as soon as these two cards came out, and they are Aries, even though like the Queen of Wands is Aries energy, but it is Leo for me as a reader, and Strength is Leo as well. But they're really pulling me, these two cards. I feel like you really want to embody this very confident, this very attractive, regal, sexual energy. But there's this sense of, it's almost like I'm not good enough. And with the Knight of Wands, this feels like that runner energy. Like I want to run away, I want to run away. And it just feels like, because there's this fear of wanting to run due to rejection. And the person that you're dealing with is very stable, very confident. I wouldn't say cocky. For some reason, I feel like some people in the collective are almost perceiving this person as cocky. I think that's your own ego trying, almost like painting them in a bad light. I don't think that they're cocky. They might have a lot of confidence, but it's because they're really stable, they're really grounded. They worked really hard to get to that energy. General read, right? I just felt some of you be like, no, they're cocky. It's a general read, so take what resonates, leave the rest. But be mindful of what's your ego and what's your intuition. Let's get one more for Cancer. And remember, energy is not gender, so this Queen of Wands could be a male, the King of Pentacles can be a female. Yeah, Four of Swords, High Priestess. I'm not going to take the rest. I feel like this is the situation. Overall energy is the Tower with the High Priestess and the Four of Swords. This feels like a lot of divine intervention, especially with the Tower underneath. Followed by the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is divine intervention to almost like shake this individual, this Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands energy, shake this individual of their insecurities. I actually think that's perpetuating a lot of distortion around their dynamic with the King of Pentacles, almost seeing them in a very shadowy way, when in all reality they're not very shadowy at all, to be honest with you. They're very grounded, they're very stable. That's the perfect partner card. And the Tower is that sudden realization. It's the transformation. It's understanding that, oh, it is my own insecurities that's making me paint this person in a bad light to kind of give me an excuse to Knight of Wands my ass out of there, to run, right? It's seeing it from a higher consciousness. High Priestess, so you can do that healing. Four of Swords. Very nice. I like it. Let's clarify. I'm gonna get some water. Okay, let's see. Let's start with the Tower for Cancer. Five of Swords again, yeah. Seeing, yeah. Okay, understanding that this sense of defeat, that Five of Swords energy that we're trying to release over here, right? That's upright with the Tower, because we're understanding that, okay, so it is a sense of rejection. It is an energy of feeling defeated. That's what needs to be worked on. That's what I've been... Because the Tower's realizations, right? I'm realizing that I've been resisting, Three of Pentacles in reverse, rebuilding and working on this sense of rejection. I've been resisting closing out that cycle, Ten of Wands, releasing that burden, right? Allowing it to fall away, the Tower. Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy, Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, and the Five of Swords is Aquarius energy. Sorry about my throat. I have really bad allergies right now. I already took medicine, but it is what it is. Let's look at the Five of Swords. Lovers. Yep. The Lovers and the Star. Wow. Lovers is Gemini energy. The Star is Aquarius energy. So it's trying to overcome this sense of I'm always going to be rejected, abandoned, feeling defeated, or not feeling worthy enough, right? It's a lack mentality in my dynamics with other people, because what's meant for me is always going to elude me, or I could chase what I want, what I really wish for, all over and over and over, and I'm never going to have it, right? It's learning to allow that thought process to go away, because at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Cups, which is that emotional dissatisfaction, right? Not really being satisfied with what's in front of you. It's also mourning. It's overcoming. It's no longer crying over spilt milk, as most readers call it, right? Wow, my throat really was not bad until I started this reading, though, to be honest with you. So, maybe I should get some soda light out here. See if that helps really quick. Let's put that right there. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Wands. Let's see why you're running. Okay, so we're going to do the Knight and the Queen together. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is rebuilding, which is really weird because the Eight of Pentacles is a card of diligence and practice, but I get like a really big rebuilding energy with this card. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is Virgo energy. You get a really big sense of rebuilding with this. Because the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands is this running away, right? It's a running away because I don't feel confident. I don't have the strength to communicate to my person who I want to be, the kind of partner I want to be, what my insecurities are. And you might even express it as anger, frustration at times when they're trying to talk to you, right? Just get frustrated and like storm out of the room. Or you might just shut down. It's kind of like a ghosting energy, which is really strange. Yeah, death. it's really working on ending these habits, because this is a habit. This isn't, and for some of you, it might not even be something that you physically take action on. It could literally be like a thought process. There we go. It could literally be a thought process. It doesn't have to be in the sense of physically ghosting them. Like, let's say you just emotionally shut down, you lay next to your partner at night and you just don't talk, or you roll over in bed and immediately you don't feel like there's a need to really say anything anymore, you know? For some of you, it's that. It's just having this sense of shutdown. It's like, I know I need to work on this. I know I need to work on this over and over and over. It's a really strange energy, because fire energy is actually very passionate. Fire energy is very determined. It's very go-getter, which makes sense with the 8 of Pentacles. But this determination is in the sense of being determined to run, right? And that's what you're ending. You're ending that shutdown, which is really, really nice. Love Sodalite. Sodalite's really good for your throat chakra if your throat's ever like really bad. Just saying. Well, for me, it works really well. So, as you can tell, right? It's my best friend. Okay, so let's look at the King of Pentacles. Yep, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Cups. Sorry, 6 of Cups and the Empress. Yep. Beautiful. I love it. So you got the Hangman and bottom of the deck. You're having a brand new perspective on this individual now that you understand that you're basically self-sabotaging the connection. If this is you, it could also be somebody that you're dealing with. And by having this realization, whoever this was that's understanding that I'm running from this connection and I'm painting this person in a bad light because I perceive them in a wrong way, or I'm perceiving them this way to give myself an excuse to run from addressing the real reason, aka my own rejection issues or my fear of rejection, right? Now that I see it, I've raised my consciousness. I'm now an Empress energy. I realize my worth. I realize my power, right? Divine feminine energy. I'm receptive. I'm open to receiving love, abundance, prosperity, all that jazz. Amazing. I love it. And because of that, you're now receiving a 10 of Pentacles energy, which is a very high frequency energy. Because when you open yourself up to an Empress energy is divine feminine. It's also receptive energy. It's where we manifest from. It's also Venusian, so it's very abundant. It's your luxuries. It's love. It's partnership. But it's also, I feel as if when I think Venus, I also think very mystic. I do think almost High Priestess energy in a sense, because it's a master manifester. We manifest our thoughts and our emotions from Empress energy. And so you're preparing yourself to have this legacy energy, that family, that partnership. And that's where you're moving away from the 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords, right? So you progress forward. You moved into a new cycle. No more conflict. No more inner dialogue that's very self-sabotaging either. Because you realize that that's actually not what made you happy. From the past way of doing things was not bringing you happiness, right? The 6 of Cups to the 9 of Cups, telling me that what you associated with the past was not genuinely your hope and wish fulfillment, right? And that could also be surrounding what you thought of this person in the past is not actually your true 9 of Cups, right? But there is a reconciliation energy, because between the 9 and the 6 is a 3 of Cups energy, okay? Which also tells me that they're part of your soul tribe. And it is going to be a very long-term partnership with this person, because you have a 10 of Pentacles on it. And the King of Pentacles is my mini Emperor card as well. I just think that you're realizing that the way you saw them was almost sabotaging the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups energy that it really could be with them. So let's look at the High Priestess. I feel like this is what you are not aware of, or what you were not seeing. Because the High Priestess, Pisces energy, is beyond the veil. It's the things that we may not see, right? It's also dualities, polarities. So Emperor to Empress. Masculine, feminine, yin, yang, black, white. You get the gist. It's also illusions, distortions, and it's attached to the 4 of Swords. Karma, judgment, beautiful. Yeah. You weren't seeing that this was a karmic cycle or a karmic partnership that needed to be healed. 4 of Swords on top of the 4 of Swords. If you've been with me for a while, you know that's validation for me as a reader that the channel message that we've gotten throughout the reading is correct and meant for you. So this connection, and just because it's a karmic connection doesn't mean that it's a toxic connection. Karmic connections are really, really healing, because they're bringing you through cycles that you really need to address, or you're just going to keep repeating them over and over and over because they're cycles. So it's amazing that you're actually healing and fixing it, because that means that you're not going to have to repeat it and it's not going to be redundant. That's an amazing thing. Let's get another on the High Priestess. Yeah, Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're truly understanding all the distortion, all the illusion that you had, because the Seven of Cups upright speaks to daydreams, it speaks to illusions, it speaks to a lack of clarity. You now see things very clearly. You're seeing beyond the veil. You're understanding your soul's call. You're understanding the purpose of this dynamic with this individual, and it's helping you step into your power as a divine feminine, or as this King of Pentacles, right? I really think that this reading is more so about this Empress, because the King of Pentacles really is not calling me whatsoever. It's more about how this Empress was sabotaging a connection with the King of Pentacles, because they were perceiving that person as quote unquote the issue, when in all reality it was their own inner demons that had to be addressed to help them get rid of that illusion or distortion or distorted perspective they had of this individual as an excuse to avoid addressing their own inner demons, right? So let's look at the Four of Swords, because I want to see what exactly you were digging into to heal, or where this is taking you. Oh, beautiful. You got the Chariot. Tower in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so we got a true pair. Beautiful. Are you freaking chicken kidding me? I'm not going to take all of them because it was a lot. But it's all good. It's all good. But there's just a lot of cards. So I'm just not going to take all of it. But we got the King and Queen of Pentacles, so we got a true pair. This is my perfect partner pair in tarot, because they're both very stable, very nurturing, very grounded. And Queen and King of Pentacles is going to give you a Ten of Pentacles. It's legacy, it's long-term partnership energy. Tower in reverse tells me that this connection's currently going through a transformation, but everybody's path is going to be different. So you could have currently gone through this, could be going through this, or it could be something that's going to be coming up for you in the future, because again, it is a timeless reading. Then we have the Chariot, Justice. So if you two have had a falling out, or you've been on a bumpy road in this dynamic with this individual, or things have just been kind of uneasy or very turbulent, it is going to balance out. It is going to have its resolution, its compromise, especially after we just had that full moon in Libra and the sun's exalted in Aries. It is about having a very compromising energy in regards to our dynamics with other people. So these two cards together, Cancer and Libra, this could also signify the two individuals themselves. It could be a Cancer and literally a Libra that are interacting with one another, because it is the Cancer reading. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. And the Six of Wands. A very loving, divine, feminine energy. And the Six of Wands, the Victory. I love it. But it's moving forward with the Chariot there. And it's going to move forward in a very balanced, positive manner. But it's because we're addressing our perspectives of other people and how we might be perpetuating, or perpetuating was the wrong word. What's the word I'm looking for? Projecting, thank you. Projecting our distortions onto other people, when in all reality we kind of got to look in that dirty mirror and just see our own distortions, address them, and say, okay, that person's not trying to hurt me. That person genuinely does love me, or does want to be with me, or does feel how they're saying they feel. And my wounds of the past from XYZ are making me question that, when in all reality, I don't need to question that anymore, because I'm not that individual. I'm not that energy. I'm not attracting that anymore, right? Which is, I'm not going to say that it's an easy thing to do, but that comes with reprogramming the mind, right? And having a more positive mindset and a higher frequency mindset, which is what's going to help you embody this Empress energy and release that Ten of Wands and go through that Tower moment that basically creates this entire domino effect. Okay, but this is what I have for you. Again, this is Sodalite for those of you who are asking what I use, so I didn't sound like I swallowed a frog. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Check out Patreon, check out Vimeo. I started uploading the monthlies from Patreon onto Vimeo for you guys to purchase if you'd like to check out the monthly readings. And other than that, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.